Well, hello there, everybody. It's officially 11 o'clock here in Minot, North Dakota. It is probably most likely storming out right now because I smelled rain before coming downstairs. And I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about a few things. Hopefully, this won't be too long of a video, but I think I just need to vent for a little bit. I finally took my computer in today. I was really hoping it would only be $35, but somewhere in my head, the intelligence side of me kept saying, this isn't true. It's usually always a couple hundred for them to fix anything, even if it's not a virus. So I took it in, finally got there. My friend Dawn dropped me off, and I went in, and I was like, okay, all right, this is going to be fine. I'm going to be able to afford it. Kathy's going to be able to afford it if she's, it's only going to be maybe like 300 or 200. It's going to be fine. No. Far from that. The lady said, no, which confirmed my theory that it's not $35 to fix it all. Apparently, my sister Melissa misheard, or just thought differently just to make me feel better. Siblings. Anyway. Apparently it's about $36, $38 to take it in and get it shipped for them to look at it. It's $150 for the deposit to actually get them to agree to analyze it and see what all the problems are. And then it's about $400, maybe $300 for the labor to fix everything and put everything back together. Now, the $30-something have already been given to them out of the $60 that I have. And I was like, okay. So basically it's going to get shipped to them so they can look at it, at least. And then they would call me and ask me, if I want to do the 150, which I'm kind of hoping I can. And then, I'm really hoping I can. And then they'll fix it. And then hopefully I can be able to pay them the $100 they deserve for fixing my computer. If not, then they'll just give it back and then I'll just take it apart. I'll enjoy that a little bit. It just really sucks that I have a feeling deep in my gut somewhere that I'll end up having to take it apart. The only thing that sucks is I can understand the $30. Well, the $30 thing is a little stupid, but whatever. The 150 I can understand. But why so much money for measly hardware? If it's viruses or something, I can understand. Or if a battery got damaged, I can understand because those are pretty expensive. But why just to fix a tiny 3 areas of cracked screen and the border, and then the button, which you said was not a drive issue, is hardware. Most of it is hardware, like 98% of it is hardware. The other last couple bits of driver is in the microphone and mic. The camera works fine. But when I want to record something, nobody can hear it. I can't even hear it. But yet, when I listen to music, I can hear the music just fine. Or when I want to watch videos on there, I can hear it just fine. Just when I want to record, nobody can hear anything, which really sucks. Even the hinges on the edge were broken and the mouse was starting to malfunction. I just had enough. I've had that computer for a few years. It's relatively new. I've probably had it since 2015, maybe 2014. I've had it for a while. Had it for at least maybe 2-3 years. Pretty sure the warranty is expired on it way before, and apparently I was not in the system at all, which is a little strange. So they must have cleaned the system, or I must have never put myself on there. Most likely I think I never put myself on there, which I'm pretty sure I did. But whatever, oh well. I just want to at least have them get a good look at it. I'm going to text my aunt before I go to bed what information I found, if she's able to keep it. Also, the lady said that was helping me, even though she looked a lot younger and she had an acne thing, but her gauge is really cool. She said also they'll give their honest opinion if it's worth saving. If it's not, then they'll just send it back and then I can take it apart. If it is, then I'll have to see if I can figure out how to way to get the money to get my computer back or get my computer fixed. This is my I'm not good with technology at all, and it drives me crazy that I can't even afford to pay for anything. Now, beyond the computer issues, I've had some unfortunateness with my girlfriend. Um, of course, the only way we've been talking is through Facebook, since her phone doesn't work anymore, so it's pretty much useless. She got kicked out of her house out of all those 7 people that were there. She got kicked out of the house, so apparently she was accused of molesting one of the people's 10-year-old daughter. And I'm like, what? One, she's gay. She's not into girls. Two, it's a 10-year-old girl. She never would have done that. Never. Not in a million years. And yet I asked, what did the 10-year-old say? The 10-year-old said the same thing. It's like, oh, well, I sense someone just wandered out of the house. That's basically what my girlfriend says, and a lot of other people are saying. So basically, she was in the streets. She didn't know what to do. She has lots of luggage with her. She only has like $150 in her name, so that's not much to get another house. So we have been talking for a while. We've always kind of been talking about places to go to move in together. She really wants to come here, but I'm like, there's not hardly anything here in Minot, North Dakota. I'd rather get out of North Dakota and go find a new place. Somewhere that's not going to kill me. It's not going to get my house robbed or destroyed. And it's not going to rob me out of my money. But this also means that I need to get a job. So that's a motivation. I suggested the plane, but she doesn't like heights. I'm like, oh, there's the Greyhound. And the Greyhound's hopefully a little cheaper. And it can get you from one place to the other. And then I was looking at bus routes. There is bus stations in Bismarck and Fargo, so all she'd have to do is what I thought. She would, take all her stuff, take one carry-on onto the bus, and the rest can go under it. But apparently, according to what my girlfriend thought, which I apparently forgot, there's only one carry-on and one under the bus. I'm like, well, shit. That means pretty much what my girlfriend says. She has to leave all her stuff behind, which she doesn't want to. And I don't want her either. I want to see all the movies she has. I want to read all her books and everything, etc., etc. And most likely the Xboxes. So I was like, well, can't you, sell most of your movies and your books? You can always buy new ones wherever you go, wherever you decide to, find a stable place. And then she lives basically living by her job and her $700 something a month that she gets for her disability. And she's a big person, so yeah. But I was all freaking out for her because she's in the streets, and I was worried about her. And she was sad, and she had her mental breakdown of, sorry, she apologized to me for being so useless. And I talked to her and said, no, she's not. I was proud of her that she manages to reach out to me and make a friend with me and find me. She was a very capable, strong-minded, beautiful person. Kind soul, too, to handle. Hold on. There's spit on the camera. So yeah, after a while, she did text me again and said she had someone that knew her that owed her a favor, so this person's allowing her to stay till the 1st, which I asked just to make sure that he wasn't a bad guy and he wasn't gonna kill her in her sleep or something. But no, he's just a smoker of weed. That's it. But I was like, that's not exactly a good thing, but whatever. I live in a house full of weed smokers too, but I just ignore it and tolerate it. So it's their decision to do that kind of nasty stuff. But yeah. right now, even got some news today that her stepmom, I guess, is trying to ask around and get him help, which is a little surprising because literally all his family members are dicks, assholes, bitches, and whores and cunt lickers to even, that they wouldn't even care to even help or even get proof or anything. So I was mostly on Sage's side and no one else's. It just kind of surprised me that her stepmom is actually trying to help because no one else is helping her. No one. She doesn't have any friends in New Mexico, so I'm literally going to try and find a job, whether it's in the middle of summer or during school, anything, so I can start saving money for a place to live. The one place I'm looking at is this place called Art Space in downtown Minot. So basically, it's a house and an art studio in the same place. When we had the opportunity for art seminar to go for a tour there, which I really wanted to go for the tour, I never got a ride to it. My class ran a little later than expected, and I never got a ride from anybody, so I was pretty much stuck, so not much I can do. It's both my fault and the other person that was going to be my ride did apologize, so it's understandable. It just sucked that it didn't go as planned. And I figured if I would ever to walk from here all the way to downtown Minot, it would take too long and class were to be over by the time I got there, so yeah, it was the one complicated moment where I couldn't actually go anywhere. So it would have been nice that they actually tell me beforehand that we were going. And it was like, I don't know anybody else in that art department except for a few people, but I'm too shy and I don't exactly trust them anymore, or at all, for them to actually, oh hey, you're going to the art seminar thing too? Can I have a ride too? I'm not going to go up and do that. Sorry. So those are the two things on my mind right now. I just kind of vented poetry-wise on my feelings on the job matter. I don't really want to get a job because it feels like it's something a normal person would do, and it's just me succumbing to their demands to be an adult. And another hand, to me, I'd rather make art, do videos and crafts and everything. But of course, that won't put money on the table. That won't put money in my wallet. Because I need to start paying my bills. I need to start paying rent. Blah, 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 blah. It feels like no one's literally helping me. And my aunt keeps saying, oh no, there's Social Security to help you with that. And I'm like, the last time I talked to them, they said I was too old and there's nothing else they could do. Supposedly, according to society, I'm 27 years old. I should be able to have a job by now and a decent amount of income, be able to pay my taxes and everything. No. I hate it that these cities and everything think they understand the community and the people in them. Every single person. It's frustrating and it's stupid. Of course, there's nothing I can do to fight the system. I'm going to have to end up joining it sooner or later. I just want to get out of Minot already. And I'm stuck here, and my brothers are going to be the ones that are going to leave me behind in it. My sisters, too. And my family here don't understand anything. Hence why I don't bother talking to them at all. So, yeah. That leaves me with that front. Let me know if you have any ideas on my predicament. Thank you all for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up so I know that you liked it. And have a nice night, everybody. Bye.